Listen, y'all, Gala Games is just blowing it out of the water right now. I was on their Ahead of the Games AMA the other day, and they just dropped some juicy alpha, some really serious things that are going to change the whole landscape of what Gala Games is. As a matter of fact, I bet you did not know this one thing about Gala. We're going to get into that in just a moment. If this is your first time here at Crypto Cashflow, welcome to the family. On this channel, we teach you how to build out wealth, power, and freedom with cryptocurrency. So whether you're a newbie, intermediate, absolute advanced veteran at this stuff, you're going to get a golden nugget from this. And if anything, you're going to get a good vibe and a good laugh and a good time out of this. So welcome to the family. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. I'm going to switch the screen on over here. And this is what I want to talk about, y'all. Gala Chain. What is Gala Chain? Gala Chain is a dedicated and customizable L1 blockchain. Make your own rules and create without limits. Now, let's just stop right there, okay? A lot of people think that Gala is just a gaming company that are doing these other things like music and film and maybe not staying in their lane and maybe not staying focused, right? Me personally, I think it's awesome that they're pivoting into all these different directions, right? But just like a crypto chart, we got to zoom out and look at the bigger picture here. What is Gala actually? They are a layer one blockchain. They have been that since the beginning of time. They've always discussed this inside of their Discord. They've had AMAs about this stuff, but they are now starting to ramp things up and they're going to start putting more information out there publicly about these things. Now, the reason that this excites me is because if you come over here and look at stuff like Ethereum, as a matter of fact, if you type in layer one, and go over here to categories and then go to layer one and look at all these different layer one blockchains, right? And look at the prices. Now, I'm not saying that Gala is going to go to this price, but I'm saying that they are this price because people are building on top of these different blockchains, right? Decentralized applications and adding utility. And the same thing is going to happen with Gala Chain. What happens when other people start being onboarded on the Gala chain and start building? I keep saying this, that Gala does not have to be the one themselves to make a hit in order for them to blow up. It doesn't have to be a game. It doesn't even have to be music. It doesn't even have to be film, although all three of those sectors are going to absolutely explode. Somebody can come on board, just like this network here, so Rep, which is the first social media network that's going to be going on Gala chain, the very first one to bring utility to Gala chain, and absolutely exploded. Now, this excites me because it reminds me not of friend tech, but it reminds me of just how excited people are for that socialify aspect of things. So it has me a little bit bullish on what Gala is doing here. Now, I want to go back to this layer one blockchain, right? A lot of people don't know that Gala is a layer one blockchain. They said on this AMA, and I'm going to show you the AMA in just a moment, that they're going to actually be changing the category listing for Gala so that way people can start associating it with that and getting the proper respect that it is. So we're going to see Gala in this category. I'm not sure if it's still going to be over in gaming, but it's still going to be attached to gaming. Everybody knows it as Gala Games. People are still going to attach it to that. But what happens when it actually gets over into this category and people start to look at it differently? Like the narrative just starts to shift. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Gala's a blockchain? Like they're a layer one blockchain? Yes. And it's massive. People like me, people like you are going to be able to go on here and actually build. As a matter of fact, here's an article right here. So Gala Chain Dev Tools and Social Media or Social Media Rep. This actually launched. I mean, this article came out a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, a couple months ago. But this part right here is most important. So developer tools and onboarding. Gala Games is also focusing on streamlining onboarding and developer tools to enable full service to external teams by the end of year. This move is aimed at making it easier for third-party developers to build on Gala Chain, thereby expanding the ecosystem, which is huge. I love that they're doing that right there, giving other people a chance to build on top of their stuff. Now, you're probably like, well, why do they even have their own blockchain? Why not use Ethereum or Arbitrum or Solana or BNB? All the different ones out there. Well, what Gala said, and you can go over to this AMA, actually, I advise that you definitely go through this and watch all of this because Bitbender and Benefactor dropped so many leaks and so much alpha as it pertains to the nodes and the future of Gala, what they're going to be doing, the layer one blockchain, why it's important. They brought some of the people they had an interview also with the Gala chain team, and they were also able to comment on that. So I would play it. It's obviously a long interview, so just take the hour and a half and go through it. it's well worth it. This is, I think, one of the best ahead of the games that they have had and most exciting. Okay. So yeah, it's going to show up in this category, and it's going to be very interesting to see as people start to attach this narrative to Gala that people can actually build on it. What happens when people start to speculate on Gala and maybe think of it like an Ethereum or like a BNB or a Solana or a Cardano, right? There's so much potential for Gala Games. And where I was saying, this is what I was saying, I got a little off track, that they created their own because there was no other blockchain out there that could do what they wanted to do, right? They position this for video games, and if you can run video games on these blockchains and take all those different data packets and storage and all the stuff that's happening there, you can pretty much run anything, right? And we're not talking about just games, music, film. I'm talking about insurance, manufacturing, right? Industries just like that, healthcare, and so on. All right, so I'm going to come over. I didn't mean to go to that article there. I'm going to come over to the website. So there's not much on here just yet. I think if you click this button, it's probably going to take you over just to sign up for a Gala Games account. If you don't already have a Gala Games account, go down to the bio, cryptocashflow.com/Gala Games. We'll hook it up. So waiting for your resources, a powerhouse of resources waiting for your project. Active nodes, 31,000 plus, digital assets minute, 416 plus, transactions per minute, infinite. Why Gala chain? No mining required. High scalability, customizable, reduced cost, enterprise ready, security enhanced. And you all can hop on here and read this information as well. I'm just going to skim it so you have an idea. And actually, they got some of the industries down here that we were just talking about. So the Gala chain ecosystem difference, with most blockchain ecosystems, you get a chain, and that is pretty much it. The Gala chain ecosystem provides so much more. And the Gala chain ecosystem, in addition to being able to deploy your own channels on Gala chain, you can also deploy your own workloads within the Gala node ecosystem, reducing overall infrastructure expenses and providing a mechanism for fundraising and ecosystem engagement. And then they have medical, logistics, insurance, database, aviation, travel, social, manufacturing. So you can start to paint the picture for how big this can actually be and how big Gala can actually get as well. It's actually blowing my mind right now, because when you go look at blockchains, like I said, like Ethereum and Arbitrum and Solana, and you look at all the different people, actually even Base right now, right, with FinTech and the TVL and all the volume and user activity just going absolutely crazy, it just excites me that we're going to have something like this going into the bull run. Because in the last bull run, all we had with Gala, and really the main catalyst for it going to its all-time high, was the Coinbase listing that it had. And did it get a Binance listing? I think it was Coinbase and Binance. Coinbase most notable, right? And then, what was I going to say? They only had one game on the platform, so it was Townstar. If we go over to the platform right now, like literally, dude, they have so much going for them. How can you ish on Gala like at all? They are constantly improving, constantly innovating, constantly putting things out there and communicating with their audience. Of course, not everybody agrees. Like with Gala, everyone's going to hit heads like every now and then. But for the most part, they are the leading they are the standard for what most of these gaming projects and any crypto project should be doing when it comes to customer support, community service, like servicing us, and backing up their promises and things that they're going to say. I can tell you right here, right now, I've been in Gala since the beginning, and I've been here till now, and I've seen them, and I've seen them. Listen, I'm getting so excited, I can't even talk. I've seen them. I've seen them grow massively and do great things for us. So I'm just excited, man. Let me go over to the games. Look at this. Legacy, Champions Arena, Dragon Sky, Poker Go Play. And mind you, some of these games were just betas before. You couldn't even play these games. You couldn't even play them. Now you can actually play them. You can experience what it's like to play a Web3 game, to have entities, to have that digital ownership, and to earn off of this. Guys, do not fade Gala, okay? Do not fade Gala. Now, I'd be a fool to say that they're going to be the only one to succeed, right? There's tons of other games out there, and we're going to be making videos about those as well, so that way you have a wide variety of different choices to select from. But Gala is my number one pick. Gala chain, y'all. There's really not too much else to say in this video. I'm going to bring it back here. I hope that you all enjoyed this. Let us know in the comments below. What do you think about Gala chain? Do you think it's exciting? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? How do you see the future of Gala now, knowing that we are going to be a layer one, that we are and have always been a layer one blockchain, and that people are going to be able to come in here and build on this blockchain. Exciting stuff, y'all. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all watching. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, and you decide to spend your time with us here at Crypto Cashflow, and we appreciate that so much and value that. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.